So the problem is we always feel like we have so many things to do. We have chores galore and we have a to-do list that is never ending. And we understand that we need to delegate, and we do, but then it still feels like there's still a lot of things left to do. Here is my mommy confession number 3. We do not have assigned chores to our kids. We don't assign specific chores to our kids, and in my practice and in my sessions with moms, I do not recommend that necessarily. What I do is that I listen to each situation, and we try to figure out what works best for the family. Okay, why do I not have assigned chores to the kids? Well, actually, we did try that, and if I can find the schedule that I made previously, I will post it on here. But I had made a schedule for our eldest, who was 6 at that time. So that was about 2 or 3, almost 3 years ago. It was color coded. I explained it to my husband. This is how you do it, because I am not home twice. I come home late twice a week. Late me like sometimes as late as 10 at night, because I am out in my office, physical office, meeting with clients. So I wanted to make sure that my husband wasn't having a hard time with the kids and running the house when I wasn't home. Well, it did not work. And actually it created a lot of tension for us. So what I would come home and then nothing was really done. And so I stepped back and kind of reconfigured everything out, and try to see which one was more important. Now, I know the value of teaching the kids how to be responsible, but our methods weren't working out. So what we did is we took out the assigned chores. She is still responsible for her room, and the little one is still responsible for his toys. And secondly, if you assign chores to your kids, make sure that they are age appropriate and your methods are age appropriate. I had served a family one time, and the mom had like a wonderful chore chart, and she had behavior chart, and she had stars, and she had rewards and everything, which is amazing. However, her kids were not at the level where they can read. She had everything written down, like respect your elders, clean your room and things like that. What I do tell families is that your chore chart has to make sense to your kids. So if they are not reading yet, use pictures. Take pictures of them or cut out pictures from magazines. Use pictures, because you want them to look at it and say, okay, these are my responsibilities. Number 3, you have to be consistent with the assignments. As a working mom, I struggled with that in the beginning, because I would set out something and then I wouldn't follow up, and so it would fall by the wayside. And the 4th thing is that don't forget to help your kids build character. It's not just a task completion, but you have to make sure that you also bring it back to values, to being helpful and being obedient, being a good listener to mom and dad, and things like that. And number 5 tip is that if you have If you are a two-parent household, make sure that you sit down and start with trying to figure out what you value the most and then work backwards from there. Will we ever assign chores to our kids? Most definitely. Most definitely. But please don't rack your brains like I did. There is a unspoken pressure for parents to follow a certain way or a certain standard. I am here to tell you that you don't have to. You do what works best for you. You take information that you read or the advice that people tell you, you filter them, you see what works for you, and the ones that you don't think apply to you at the moment, you can put on the side. What has worked for you as a working mom or a mom? What has worked for you as far as chores, and how do you delegate? And what are some of the things that you have struggled with? Please share, because I know that we can all learn from each other. Thank you so much for watching today. I'll see you next time. Bye.